Okay, June 27th. In 1950, President Harry Truman orders the U.S. Navy and Air Force to defend South Korea. This is against a North Korean invasion and what the UN would soon recognize as an invasion by the North into the South. And so the UN would create a police state, or not a state, police action. They're there, basically, the UN would go in to try and defend South Korea. So the United States was going to be there just as a part of the United Nations. So it was never a formal declaration of war on our part. So it wasn't really, they called it the Korean War, but from our standpoint, it wasn't really a war because Congress never declared war in Korea. So soon the Army would get involved in just a few days, and this would bog us down for just over 3 years, about 3 years and a month, and lead to the deaths of 36,000 American soldiers. And so 3 years now, MASH, which was based in the Korean War, actually lasted 3 times as long, but that's a different issue. So the war came to a conclusion with a peace that was, it wasn't a peace, it was a truce that was kind of negotiated in 1953 that basically set the 38th parallel as the dividing line between the two countries, which is, and this demilitarized zone was created, which is still what exists today between North Korea and South Korea. Technically, they're still at war. 60 years later, 65 years later, it's technically still at war. But anyway, that's why I have for today. In 1950, President Harry Truman orders the Navy and the Air Force to start operations to defend South Korea against the North Korean aggression. I will see you tomorrow.